Who is Loser? Another good episode from Dimension W, this new anime that we have, this brand new season of 2016 of anime. Now, this guy named Loser is a guy who comes around and steals a whole bunch of art, but they call him Loser because he never actually succeeds at stealing the art. For some reason, he always goes there to steal the art, and then he end up not stealing it, and nobody knows why. And we see Kiyome and Mary walking up to this art gallery to collect some coils. Now, recently, after the first episode, it showed us a little flashback of when Mary woke up and stuff after she finished slapping the taste out of Kiyome's mouth. And like she got down on the ground and was pleading towards the lady. I'm gonna call her Lady M because I forgot her name. But she was pleading towards Lady M, like, can I please be a collector, please? And then she was showing how when she woke up, that when she was first born, that her first recording was of her father's wife and daughter's death, is when the freaking people from New Tesla came and was like, hey, you better do what we say or we gonna end you. And then that was like the recording and stuff, but we didn't actually see their deaths. We just saw when the people from New Tesla came to the door and then it was like, hey, you better do what we told you. And she was like, no, get out of here. Like her freaking, so what you can call her mom, since she was calling Dr. I think his name is Uzaki. Dr. Uzaki's, her dad and stuff. So that was pretty freaking cool with that. And because we got some backstory and stuff, and we actually got to see what happened then. Like they filled in the blanks. Like that's really good by them doing this the second episode and not doing it like way on down the line and keep leaving us on our toes on what happened with them. But this guy Loser and stuff, he came there. He's with his son now. He was like a failed experiment of some kind, to where New Tesla was trying to test out some new weaponry or something like that, and he had lost he got his face scratched up. Now he looks like freaking Spawn in the face, and he lost his arms and his legs, and his wife died in that experiment that New Tesla was doing. So now he forever holds a grudge against New Tesla, and he hates them. And if I'm looking over, so I'm watching this freaking Carolina Panthers game, man. Like the Panthers is doing really good, man. Go Panthers. But that's a side note. And freaking, like, after he had, did that, he holds a grudge. Now the grudge he holds will never be fulfilled unless he gets his revenge on New Tesla, which he is doing. Because he's going around in these art galleries. He's not actually stealing the art that's in there, because he leaves the art. That's how come everybody calls him Loser, because they think he's a loser because he doesn't actually go in there and steals the art. He can't actually steal the art that he tries to go and steal. But the reason why he's going in there and stealing and going in there and pretending like he's stealing it is because he actually stealing New Tesla coils, like the illegal ones that Kiyome and Mary was sent to this art gallery to go pick up from Lady M. Now, they didn't know that Loser was supposed to be coming to this art gallery that they was at, and he was trying to steal some stuff. But now we see Loser running towards the art gallery, and we see Kiyome running right behind him. Now Loser, like I told you, he lost his legs and stuff, so he has in like new technology, like legs or something that gives him extra fast speed and stuff. And Kiyome is keeping up with him. And I'm like, whoa, Kiyome is freaking fast. Like, what is this guy? What in the world? But then later on we found out in the episode that freaking Kiyome is an experiment by New Tesla. He's a human experiment by New Tesla to create superhuman soldiers. Just like freaking like Universal Soldier or something. He's like one of those guys, because once New Tesla created these coils and everybody saw the energy and the power these coils had, a war broke out. And since the war broke out and coils was in short supply because nobody had the coils except New Tesla, and the black market got the coils and stuff. And once the black market got the coils, they sold them to different countries, who was the enemy of different countries. So Kiyome joined the army, and then he got experimented on. He became this new superhuman experiment called the Grendel. Now he was in this group called Grendels, and Grendels was like this superhuman experiment that was going around fighting for the good side to get back the legal coils that were sold in the black market and all of that. And freaking Loser was telling Kiyome all of this, how he knows all of this. I don't know how he knows all of this. He didn't say it in the episode and stuff. But that was really freaking good seeing this, and seeing Loser's actual son. His son was helping him out throughout this episode. Like one part of this episode was Loser and Kiyome, and the other part was Mira and his son. Now his son was helping him out by shutting off cameras, opening up doors, and doing all the tech stuff for him to actually go in and steal the coils and jump. And Mary was trying to find out who in the world was helping him out. So she was trying to search for a signal, but she couldn't find no signal. So she had to go up to this high-rise building that was around the area and actually go up there, because they were setting off fireworks, and fireworks was damaging the signal and was blocking it and stuff, so she couldn't find it. But once she went up there, she found Loser's son. And once she found Loser's son, she was talking to him, and he thought she was a freaking robot, which she isn't. She's really an android, but she is a robot, because she tried to convince him that she's not a robot so hard, and I don't know why she tried to do that. Like, there must be some kind of complex within her mind. Like, off iRobot, like Sonny off iRobot had a complex in his mind to where he didn't want to be a robot. He didn't think of himself as a robot. He thought of himself as a living, breathing person, but he wasn't. He was a robot. And that must be the same complex that's in her mind, because she's an android. Just like Android 18, 17, 19. They were androids, but they had human thoughts and things like that. But she was trying to convince him that she wasn't a freaking robot, and he was like, yeah, but that was funny. And freaking Loser had got the coil and stole it and stuff. Some stuff happened to where, like, this dude had the owner of the art gallery that came in there with Kiyome and Loser, and he was trying to stop them by using his like butler androids. That coil was glowing red, and Loser was telling them that coil ain't glowing red because it looks pretty. It's glowing red because they about to die, man. And like when they died, like they shift in between dimensions to where it looked like some freaking Amityville House of Horror stuff. Like it was crazy, man. And like when those Jones died, they grabbed their master and stuff, and he got split in half, but he didn't feel any pain, and he wasn't hurt or nothing. He was still alive. So it was like he got split. One half of his body was in this dimension, and the other half of his body was in that dimension, and in that dimension, and that dimension, and they was just scattered all over. It looked like a Jackson Pollock painting. And Loser was telling this guy that was the head of the art gallery in Kiyome about numbers. Now, I don't know what numbers is. Numbers must be like some type of top secret thing to where how he lost his that numbers must be the accident to where he lost his limbs and his wife and half his skin and stuff, because he kept talking about numbers. Do you know about numbers? Numbers this, numbers that, and nobody knows anything about numbers, man. So it must be something that's top secret in Jump, man. But overall, very good episode. Good episode. 8 out of 10. Very good episode. The episode's been the same rating for me. First episode and the second episode, but still really good, man. I enjoyed it. But let me know what you think of the episodes and all that, man. And what you thought. My review, too, down in the comments, man. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Write anything you want down in the comments, man. Tell me what you had for dinner last night, man. But I'm Darren the Awesome. You're awesome. Stay awesome. I love your faces. Peace. One love. I'm out.